ran into a big issue. Welcome back, everybody. This episode we're going to show you, we got a donor E34, which we can use the rear subframe from. We're going to get it towed to the shop and start modifying the rear frame. Stay tuned for this episode. Little shop truck, we're warming it up. We don't do tows for people. This is our internal truck just for us to do our own, little tows and stuff like this. So this thing, we're going all the way to Abbotsford, not that far from here, but stay tuned for the ride. Okay guys, so we're driving down to pay for the car. The truck is on the way. Yeah, we got that car for parts. It's an E34. So even though we have an E24, there's a lot of interchangeable parts, and it's just good to have another car for parts. We may use some front end stuff too. We don't know yet. We only got it for like $1,500, so that's a steal. It's full, complete apparently. I haven't seen it yet. I already put a deposit, so we're gonna get there and we'll see. By the way, currently I'm in a 2011 Honda Odyssey. This is my daily. And I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think the mileage is on this thing? Gonna give you guys a little bit of time to think about it. 2011. So yeah, don't ask why the check engine light is on if you guys can already see the mileage. It's gonna be her birthday soon, and probably gonna retire her at 500k. Check engine light is on for cats, by the way. Now, if you guys didn't watch the previous episode, the reason why we're actually getting an E34 is because of the rear subframe. We're gonna be using the E34 setup, which is gonna make it sit a little bit wider, which is gonna work out for what we're actually doing. It's more sturdier, you guys will see. Watch the previous episode if you guys are actually wondering why. We are moving, yay! Woo! Guys, also wanted to let you know, only 12% of you guys that are subscribed are from Canada. The rest of you guys are from all over the world. So thank you everybody. Thanks Japan, thank you Europe, and it's nice to see people all over liking what I'm doing. Yeah, if you guys are liking, subscribe. It's gonna be a lot more content and it's gonna get better and better. But 12% of my local fellas, come on guys, come on. I've been trying to catch up to Alex in a tow truck. I left a little bit later. I had to make a couple of stops and I couldn't. It looks like our little truck is not so little. Perfect. Guys, so this is it. This is our donor, second donor car.
Second donor?
Yeah, the first one was an F30.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We're gonna use the subframe, the whole setup here, except for the front, but we'll see. 535. So yeah, it should have an LSD. And we've got a drift car right there. That's a sick Lexus. Buddy knows what he's doing. That's a sick Lexus.
Yeah, bro. Love it. The one you see.
Yeah. It's a pretty clean body overall. North American model too. Look at the door cards. Holy shit, bro. you guys know about the E34s, then you know what's up. Now the door panels in the front on all E34s, including the M5s, is a common known issue with this popping out. This one, look at this, there's no freaking rust in the doors here. All the E34s, they always rust right here. That's a pretty common issue. Right here, this is super clean. Unreal. Even though we're not going to be using the body itself, but the fact that this car is non-rust, clean, that is very well preserved. Guys, it's freaking raining today. We got the car back at the shop. We're just gonna unload it and get it pushed in and start disassembling it. We are gonna try to actually start it. We bought this car as a non-runner, so if we can actually start it and move it around before we disassemble it. Also guys, just to let you know, we're really not gonna strip this car apart. We're gonna try to save it. If we find another subframe, we'll buy one and put it back in here so it can be at least drivable. Maybe for the next project, we'll see. While we're unloading it, I'll tell you the plan. Remove the whole setup in the back completely, subframe with brakes obviously and everything. Not integrated, I guess, convert it, swap it, retrofit it to the E24. It's gonna give us a wider stance, different brake setup, proper diff. So we'll probably leave it at that. Once that works out, we'll show you how we're gonna do that. It's gonna require some cutting and modifying the frame. Once we're done with that, we are still trying to figure out our fuel tank. We're still trying to figure out our steering, but we're gonna be a lot closer to finishing the, let's just call it the prototype of how it's gonna be before we start manufacturing parts and all these other components. And having said that, we are going to actually take it on a dyno as soon as we are done with the rear diff. We're gonna need to make sure the engine is fine-tuned and ready to go. Guys, even though it's pissing rain, Sasha decided to just what something. There you go. He actually decided to pull the plugs right there in the rain and see if we can get her going. Plugs were fully soaked. Fuel, we don't know why, so we're just gonna put a new set real quick. Well, not new, the one we have for testing, and see if we can actually start it. Yeah, guys, it's not pretty out here right now, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. She's misfiring. Something's happening. There's something off with the timing. Yeah, I think something's definitely off with the timing. Sounds like it's overfueling, so just quickly disconnected the coolant sensor. You see that would, because if you have a coolant sensor that's faulty, you can also overfuel on these older vehicles. Come on, baby. Let's go! These guys don't know how to push, I swear. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a good day. Блядь! So at this point, what we've done is actually remove the plugs again, squirted a little bit of oil into the cylinders, cleaned them out, and as you guys can see, it was running, but super, super rough. So we're just gonna actually measure the compression right now and call it a day at this point. Because if we have low compression, we know this motor is no good. Again, we're not really after the motor anyways, we just wanted to make sure it's, you know, if we can make it run, we will. We're not gonna spend too much time on that. We have a long way to go on our E24. I didn't even ask the mileage when I was buying it. It looks like it's a 314, so it's getting up there. Well, that's why we're gonna measure the compression just to make sure we're all good there. Now look at this condition overall. Not too shabby. Interior is a little bit rough, but overall this LCD still works. So this is the spark plug number 3. It's the only one that's dry. All the other ones are full of fuel. Pull the plugs out. Make sure you guys also disconnect your ignition coil or something so the spark's not coming. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is good, 150. So that's cylinder number 1. Okay, cylinder number 2. Okay, nice, 150. Number 3. Надеюсь, нет. 150. Okay, number 4. Okay, nice. Okay, 150. 160 even. Okay, number. Okay, 175 almost. And the last one. Okay, wow. Okay, so with over 300K on the cart, we've got compression and it's pretty freaking solid. So we know the motor is safe. We'll try it a few more times, and if we don't get it started, we're not gonna throw it either. Okay, just remove the distributor cap. There was some moisture in there as well. Let's give it another try. Let's go. Okay. It's running better, but at least we got it running so we can move it around. Guys, I told Sasha, let's, hey, we're done. We started it, we can move it around. Look at this guy. He can't. He needs to. Let's go. You need to remove the subframe. Guys, and I promise you I'm not a robot. All my friends and family keep telling me that I'm being super robotic, and that's not me. Maybe that's not me, but this is what I can do for now. This is how I can present this to you guys, and I'm not a robot, I promise you guys. Alright guys, so over the weekend Sasha decided to actually go ahead and get this thing running. He was curious and he was really determined. And so what he ended up doing, because we have a whole engine for parts, he replaced a fuel pressure regulator. The car was running, but it was still not 100%. And after that, he just ended up replacing the mass airflow sensor and the idle control valve, and this is how she's running. Look at this, guys. We are good. Thank you, E34, for the great donation. You're gonna be missed. Yeah, as you guys can see, it was repaired or attempted to get repaired previously. So with these units, these Bosch airflow units in the late 80s, early 90s, they're very problematic. So they can cause a lot of different problems. Not starting, underpowered, overfueling, you name it. So you got to be careful whenever you're diagnosing older cars with these units here. Alright guys, and we are live taking out the rear diff. We'll show you guys how we do that, the whole subframe and the setup, and hopefully in the next few hours we'll have that out and bring the E24 in. Alright guys, so this is what we've got right now. And we'll show you the process of how we're removing it. Just like that, our donor is going to sleep for a little bit. So we're basically just gonna park it and lift it up on the lifter because we're not using it. This is our spare lift that we're just having. One shot. We salute the E34. Thank you. Guys, we're kind of screwed right now. We ran into a big issue. Here we have our original setup. This is from this E24. You see the distance right here on the rear subframe. We were aware of that. And you can see it right here. We knew about that, but also the positioning of the actual mounting is completely off by about 5 centimeters. So now we have to figure out a way how to actually make it work, or scrap the whole thing and put the original one back and just do the internals only. This is, I don't know what to say at this point. This is it. It is what it is. We'll let you know and update when we figure it out. Also look how the diameter of this, how much bigger this one is than our original one. So yeah, we're trying to figure it out right now, guys. This is not fun, not scripted. Friday now, super busy week. We didn't actually get to finish what we wanted to do with the subframe. Show you guys what we actually ended up doing, and next week hopefully we're gonna have time to finish it up. Check it out. So we actually fitted the E34 frame, this mounting point right here. Okay, so we fitted the E34 subframe in, well, kind of. So this mounting point right here is perfect. It sits dead on. Obviously, but the shocks are gonna be pretty good too. But now this is what we have to figure out. Now we need to figure out how to mount this. So we're gonna have to weld the bracket here with the bushing. We were supposed to do it this week, but like I said, we got super busy, so that's not happening today or tomorrow. Next week we'll figure out how to properly mount it. This is not mounted, like I said, it's just a rough positioning where it's at right now. So the original E24 subframe, we're not gonna be cutting or doing anything like that. We want to keep it OEM just in case, and plus in general, just don't feel like cutting original parts. This is original to the E24. The E34 is the donor car, so that's all good there. I think I've already mentioned it that this sway bar is in a different position. The sway bar here is gonna be in the back, and the good thing is that we didn't get the exhaust custom fabbed yet because we have to rerun the whole exhaust. It's different over here on the E24. It runs under here, and on the E34 it's not gonna fit there. You see guys, it's on this side that the exhaust runs, and on the E24 it was actually here. And this is not an AI video. It is not made by Sora 2. With this freaking traffic, we're gonna get there by tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get there by tomorrow. This is ridiculous.